Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In our seemingly never-ending journey to live affordably in a world of technology, our most recent investment is this Nest smart thermostat. So in this video today, we're just going to walk you through the unboxing, the setup process, and our initial thoughts. All right, so let's unbox this. It looks fairly simple. I know there's a pull tab here on the back. There we go. The packaging looks really nice. It's got all of the, because I mean, Nest is owned by Google. And Google is usually good at packaging, just like Apple is. Everything should just slide right out of there. So this is the package. It does say, basically the slogan right here, Nest thermostat pays for itself. So that's one of the things we're looking forward to, is just its ability to actually save us some money on our energy bills. A little pull tab on the back again, making things easy, and there she is. A little piece of plastic. The Nest itself. It's going to be the little connector on the back there. Looks like it's a mini USB, micro USB maybe? I'm not quite sure, just looking at it off the top of my head. Ah yes, everyone's favorite part of unboxing, literature. Professional installation, that's not us. And then here's all the components that you'll need basically installing it to your wall. They include a little screwdriver that looks like an egg. Get it? Because it's a Nest. Got it! And then the actual adapter that goes up into the wall as well. Remember to turn off your power so you don't die. Okay. And then here's going to be the plate we'll use to actually attach it to the wall. It's going to have a couple of little adapters as well, just to cover up basically a wide variety of existing wall mounts. So yeah, that's the product. Now let's get around to the installation. We started off by just turning off the power to everything just so we don't get electrocuted. The second step starts with just removing the old thermostat from the wall. You just pull the old interface directly off and remove the two screws. This is one of the most important steps, is actually labeling the old wires with the labels that come in the package from Nest, just to make sure we're putting the old wires into the correct place on the new interface that Nest provides, because it does look a little different. The backplate's the next step. Everything just connects right up to it. We used the backplate that's on the wall just to cover up the existing screws. Make sure you thread the wires in correctly and then install the backplate to the wall by using the existing screws. It's fairly simple up to this point. The next step is, this is the reason why we labeled those wires. Each individual tab there is labeled, and we're just correlating the two, making sure everything matches up, because that's basically how the Nest communicates with the existing thermostat. Once everything's basically connected all together, the next thing you do is just attach the front of the Nest to the back plate, and then that should start up the setup process. Once you turn everything back on, then it'll walk you through the setup process. Very simple. You select language, you select network connection, you select basically whether or not you allow it to know where you are location-wise. This is our list of networks because we're in an apartment complex. There were probably 50 or 60 of them. And the password interface is fairly simple. You just rotate the wheel around, selecting the correct characters. And then everything just connects, and then it runs you through the rest of the setup process. It updates automatically in the background for you. Location to basically allow you to sync it with local weather data. And then it just needs to know kind of what kind of apartment complex you're living in, and what kind of house you're living in, where it is in the house as well, just to know, basically, since it's a learning thermostat, just so it can keep updating and know exactly how to run it. We did run into a couple problems with the setup process, just because we had kind of installed the wires in a different way than is recommended. Even though we matched them correctly, there's actually a problem with some Nest thermostats interfacing with some existing wires, and so we had to go redo that, but it was a fairly simple process. The eco temperature mode is actually pretty self-explanatory. It's also part of the learning process. Over time, it'll be able to adjust to things to save you money on your heating and cooling bills. The rest of the testing process just runs through checking individual stages. We had to run this a couple times because, like I mentioned, we actually did mess that up on the initial setup. This is how you link it to the app itself. You just input the key that's on the screen into your device, into the app. And then there you go. Your Nest is set up and you can use it. If you have any questions after watching our installation or setup process of our own Nest thermostat, feel free to leave that as a comment down below. If you have your own Nest thermostat within your own home or apartment, feel free to let us know how you use that, how you implement that within your daily life, whether or not it saved you money or anything like that. Also, subscribe to the channel for a full updated smart home tour video coming out in the next couple weeks.